if they don't play like in game 1, if they play like in game 2. But who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah. But Execration for me.
Alrighty, guys, we're going to leave you in the very capable hands of Become Blacks for game number 3, the grand finale of this best of 3 matchup between Execration and Neon. Take it away, boys.
Thank you, Nomad. It is the grand finale, the grandest of them all of this series. So, game number 3, Execration, Neon, ready to go at it. And will this be the first time Neon come out of a series with a loss?
It's possible. I mean, Neon, don't get me wrong, the game is not over or anything, you know. I just feel like this Wraith King should have relative free farm, and after that, there's not a lot of tools to deal with him.
Yeah.
So, as I said, I feel 2 or 3 items into the game, and it's just gonna be, you know, too much to deal with. I do think that Void Spirit last pick was questionable. I think there were better choices. But overall, the lineup seems more solid. The Troll should be having a rough time after a while. Level 3, level 4 as always against the Timber Saw.
Yeah. And
first blood maybe.
Onto BDZ. Illuminate actually misses. BDZ still running away.
That means he lives.
Shards no tag team, but you say he lives, I say he dies. Zonyuel, first blood over BDZ. Tabeel traded, one more shot. There it is, RR with the kill. So Oracle gets a kill. That's always nice. You get him to a quick level 3, get that level 2 into the Purifying Flames. Yep. Always a fun time. But you said there's a better choice other than this Void Spirit. I kind of like the Void Spirit. Obviously, there's probably other choices that accomplish this, but that is more lockdown for the Troll. Kite him out, make his game very difficult. And even if Troll, say, gets on top of someone, you still have that Oracle. And I think there's going to be many opportunities here for RR to have plenty of saves.
Definitely, definitely. I just feel like Quap would have made more sense to get on top of the Coddle.
Yeah.
Quap doesn't care about Tusk, Pango, or Troll really, or Coddle. Just the Ember Spirit. It's a pretty free Quap game. Don't get me wrong, Void Spirit can snowball. He can do a lot of work this game. It just feels more risky.
We have not really seen a superb Timber game yet.
Other than from JT, which is in the China region, of course.
Like, that's like the only one between the 2 regions that I can think of that really had like a, you know, this hero's strong kind of moment.
Yeah, I mean, JT is a Timber master.
Yeah.
We have yet to see, other than Ice Ice Ice, who's obviously left the region to play in America, who is a Timber master here. So far, we have seen none. They all kind of do well in the laning phase. After laning phase, they start to struggle.
Seems like that's the peak.
Yeah. It's not easy, as I said. You know, it sounds very easy, but hitting all your spells in every team fight is incredibly, incredibly difficult. Okay, Void Spirit.
Especially the chakrams.
Yeah.
You know, you got to make sure you land everything, otherwise you do just feel like a sponge. Like, that's all you're there for.
Yeah, which is not, you know, like the enemy might as well just ignore you if you're like that.
And we've seen, like, heroes get away where chakrams are missing or timber chains just aren't on the point. Like, it takes a lot of skill to play like Ice 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 or JT.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with the hero is it deals a ton of damage if you hit everything, so you can't just ignore it. But if you just miss a couple, it feels very underwhelming. But the pressure is already mounting here. Level 2 reactive armor already kicking in.
Yeah, once he gets that, does he have to go to level 3 on the reactive armor, or is he okay at level 2?
Yeah, you always go level 3 because then you can start tanking the tower. A lot of trouble here.
Natsumi.
Wow.
Aether shot from BDC to get the kill onto the Troll. That's a big one to get, and I mean, a combination like Shadow Shaman as well as the Timber is very strong. You've got the hero with the second highest base damage in the Shadow Shaman. You've got Timber, who, of course, we already said is in level 2 of the reactive armor, so he's survivable, but also outputs quite a bit of damage himself. Yopaj trying to play aggressive on Ken.
Yep, cancel the bottle charge. Mid lane going a little bit of into Ember's favor, which it really always does. Flame Guard, you can't take it off as Void Spirit, so you always find favorable trades as Ember. Not an easy matchup when you get checked.
No, not easy at all. What do you have to do as a Void Spirit to overcome this matchup?
I mean, you just have to start roaming. Level 6 is both. Heroes usually try to get some kills on the side lanes, you know. And they both have their merits, their strong points and weak points. But whoever gets like a better start when it comes to ganking is probably going to do better in the mid game.
Right.
Because both these heroes need those side lane kills eventually. Rune is bottom this time. Last time Ken got lucky. This time it goes the other way.
Yeah, but it's just an illusion. Obviously just an illusion. I feel like of the runes you can get early on,
Ilu is pretty
Arcane was
good.
definitely up there in that last game.
Yeah, but Ilu is also really good because obviously you have just like 2 illusions for over a minute. Oh, Korea
Courier gone.
for free. 200 gold going the way of Execration.
It's that 40 times 5 math right there.
Yeah.
Ooh, they found Johnny Well.
Again.
He's trying to TP out. They've got the damage again with the Ether Shock finish. BDZ, that's his second one. And yeah, you can see the aggression and the success coming from Execration in this lane.
Yeah. I feel like if Wraith King gets a Radiance and a Heaven's Halberd this game, most of the damage they have is physical.
Right.
And once you have this evasion plus the Radiance burn mischance, I feel this Troll can't really match up to you. We have seen it in other games as well, where Troll uses his ult to kill the Wraith King once, but then Wraith King comes back with all his abilities.
Wraithfire Blast,
Oh.
Fortune's End with the Purifying Flames, play hard. He's in a bit of trouble, but the shards, Yoey in too deep.
He ran into the tower.
Oh dear.
Big mistake.
That is going to cost them both. Yeah, no way Oracle gets out of this. He'll turn around, try to get a kill on the play hard in return, but not happening.
There was like a millisecond off the faults, or like the Purifying Flames.
Yeah.
I can't believe he just ran into the tower there on the Wraith King.
We've seen mistakes like that from Yoey too. And that's going to cost him.
It's very costly. There's a very easy Wraith King lane, but now it's going to become real hard because the Penguin's going to be 6 relatively soon.
We'll see if Ken wants to come down bottom, but again, now look at the pressure that they're able to put on from Neon onto this Wraith King. It shouldn't be this way.
He's only level 4 now. But top lane also, the Troll is taking a lot of harass. DD for the Void Spirit. Perfect rune for him as he also reaches level 6.
Luminate comes in from Januel. Yoey again in trouble. Fortune's End TP over though. Debil on the run. It's a long TP that eventually gets canceled. So no help coming over. But
He has to be careful with the Oracle here.
yeah, again it procs. Fortune's End now on the run. Snowball in. Both heroes here. Wraithfire Blast onto the Tusk.
One more Q.
Swashbuckle hits and play hard with another kill in this lane. Neon, they've got 3 kills bottom. Execration kind of outplaying themselves in a way.
Top
Ken
lane.
comes over, Aether Remnant, that locks up Januel, and well, with the Dissimulate, Ken comes over and Ken gets a kill, pushes away Natsumi as well. So this should be a dead tower eventually as Timber will keep it pressured, right?
Yeah, and he's going into the battlefield this game. Finally, luckily, good. Wraith King chose to skill ultimate right away rather than keeping the skill point. Okay.
Something you rarely see these days.
Yeah. He has a remnant out, no problem.
BDZ.
If that hex if he gets the hex off, he's dead though. There's still double damage rune on the Void Spirit. Good reflexes there.
And they've left this Wraith King by himself. Obviously, he's got that reincarnation. That might have been why he procced it, knowing that his supports weren't going to be there anymore. Fortune's End, BDZ getting low, trying to get healed up. They've got the Shackle, Astral Step. Now with the Dissimulate right onto Yopaj. BDZ getting low, but not enough damage to take out just the Shadow Shaman. Yopaj forced away with the aggression he was feeding into.
Yeah, a lot of pressure coming out on the top tower now. Level 4 reactive armor, of course, but the Coddle will just be there trying to spam it out as long as possible.
Arcane boots early for the Pangolier. Illuminate from behind him. And nobody really punishing this Coddle, who's kind of getting away with not only slowing down this push, but getting a lot of farm.
Yep, getting away with murder. That should not be the case. Somebody should be there, whether it's the Void Spirit or Oracle or Shadow Shaman, really doesn't matter.
I know you want to have the solo experience and the push come in, but if you're giving up this much farm to a Coddle, we've seen what keepers can do with just a little bit of farm.
Top, 4 heroes top, they really want to kill this Timbersaw. He's not as tanky.
Rapido, Aether Remnant. Now, that's on a slight. So Yopaj caught for a second. Snowball comes in. They've got the Illuminate and eventually the kill. 4 heroes coming over to get this Timbersaw, keep this tier 1 tower. And again, that stems from the fact that Januel is able to just use Illuminate, have that aggression on the Timber, clear up these creep waves, and then Timber just stays too far forward.
Yeah, this early game has not been going very well for Execration, which is really what Neon needed for themselves. Good game on the Troll, good game on the Ember, good game on the Pango.
Stacks all over.
Yep. All 3 cores having amazing games. Yeah, we'll have to see how the mid game goes, but they're looking real strong right now. Getting all the core items they need, core levels.
Yeah, it looks like Wraith King has got a big burden on his shoulders at this point.
Yeah. I'm surprised he doesn't go for casual Gloves of Haste. We see that pretty much every game, even if you don't go into the Midas. Top lane again.
Snowball, Rapido, Searing Chains, Chakram's out, and now trying to run slowed up. Everybody's here to try and get this kill onto the Timber, but it's just not enough yet.
The Sharks kind of...
And RR trying to keep him alive, but now they've got the Searing Chains on a bolt. They get Rapido, they'll find RR. 5-man aggression from Neon up top.
They're overplaying. The Timbersaw is overplaying. This is what we spoke about earlier. Like, it's so hard to know on Timbersaw, you know, when to go in, how tanky you really are. It really takes a Timber Master, it feels like, to be able to do that, you know?
Yeah, the positioning from Rapido just seems
pretty off.
Too forward.
Yeah. Now Wraith can keep top.
But is this worth it for Neon to send all 5 heroes onto that Timber? Like, have they shut down his game completely?
It is, simply because they also got more kills after that. If it's just a Timber and they're pushing out all the other lanes, it's not worth it. But because they were 4 heroes top and got 2 kills, very well worth it.
This looks like it's going to be a quick Battle Fury for the Troll. 3 heroes top for both teams. Looking potentially to engage here in the top lane as BDZ getting blown up. Januel with another kill, and Natsumi, now that he's been left alone, is pressuring the bottom tier 1. Finally, you've got Ken coming over, but it's still just Natsumi getting basically free farm.
Yeah, they're kind of just throwing each other. I mean, Execration is throwing bodies to the top tower, and it's not really doing anything. I feel they need like a new approach, you know, like smoke from behind if you want to do something. Stop just running at the tower. Because they're obviously not giving it up. They have a Coddle, they have a Pangolier, they have a very strong fighting lineup right now. 2k ahead now on Execration, on Neon. Still waiting for the Radiance timing on Execration before they can really start making moves.
So Execration, Yule's first for the Void Spirit. See if they get that extra control, how much it'll do for them. They've already got a lot of control in what they have available to them right now. Ooh, that Aether Remnant hit. They've got the Hex. The Snowball comes in, and that's what saves this Ember's life. It stops the Shackle, and now Serpent Ward's committed. But these are just going to be cleaned up very easily. Rolling Thunder comes through as well as the Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, that locks up Ken as well as this Oracle of RR. They don't get the kill just yet onto the Oracle though, and actually end up losing Play Hard instead. Oracle just barely surviving. And there it is. Slight finally finishes off RR.
Or not surviving.
He was surviving until Ember felt he had a necessary path.
Yeah. Very well played by the Tusk there to save the Ember Spirit. He was dead for sure. They're all smoking top now to the Wraith King. They saw that he TP top. More likely, he's going to stick around, just farm the cams, and they're going to punish it. They're going to maybe bring in the Troll as well for this.
Snowball in and good shards.
Oh, they pushed him out.
Pushed him maybe too far away, but there's the Walrus Punch. Reincarnation, 4 heroes still here. Look at the damage immediately onto the Wraith King. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to save him. They'll get Yoi, and now they'll look for the rest. RR drops BDZ. He's here. He's got some help from the Void Spirit. Ember getting low. Yopaj Slight and the Remnant away. Outplaying Execration. Make it 3. Turn it into 4. Rapido by himself. And all the while, it's Natsumi going into the Battle Fury. Neon are playing Execration like fiddles.
Yeah. This is the Neon that we always see.
Snowball again, and this
Easy
is
kill.
really bad. Full team wipe.
Yeah. This is the Neon, you know, that when you bet against them, you're stupid, which we all did except one. But, you know, they look very vulnerable in game 2. I really don't know how is this possible that they look so different every game.
Yeah.
Both these teams. It's crazy.
The lack of consistency.
Yeah, on both sides, really. See a team fight here again. Wraithkin just gets blown up twice. Oracle against Ember Spirit is pretty free food. 2 slide of fists, and he's pretty much just dead. And they just keep trickling in one by one, you know. They do save the Ember Spirit as well. They lose nothing.
Man.
And now they're up 5k.
Execration are just suffocating from this pressure. There's really no breathing from them, and it's just really tough. Neon just foot on the gas, no stopping. The brakes are broken.
Yeah.
Middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, there's not too much you can do about it right now. You need the Radiance. Void Spirit, as I said, he's quite weak until his first item. Rolling bottom again, no reincarnation, and
Yeah,
just dead.
down for 95 seconds. Wraith King just hasn't had enough time to get into anything. They've got the Serpent Wards down as well as the Hex. They'll go to the Shackle trying to get this kill onto the Ember, but too much damage onto BDZ. They'll lose a second. Rolling Thunder is in. Rapido too far forward by himself. Battle Trance pop. They'll get the kill on a Rapido and RR. This game is looking over before it's even really gotten underway.
Yeah, my 7k gold deficit at this point with a draft that's not meant to play from behind.
No, not at all.
Wraith King, 3 deaths, 3 pretty unnecessary deaths. Pretty like obvious ones, especially the first one was pretty bad. Void Spirit just does not have a game at all. Same as Timbersaw, overstepped his World Cup multiple times. They're supposed to be ahead, like maybe 2-3k at this point, but they're behind 7k.
I don't know what they're going to do with this.
I mean, they need the Radiance timing, but there's no timing anymore because they're so far behind.
Yeah.
And again, top lane. He's getting caught out again. No reincarnation once more.
30 seconds. It's such a long cooldown, level 1, and they're
Snowballing
coming.
in.
Snowball might be short, but the shards aren't. They've got the Walrus Punch. Ember here. Yoi dead again for the 3rd time in a row. They are just continuing to dunk on them.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way to say that Execration are having a good game at the moment, because it's really just not happening. Neon are down their throats. Like I said, suffocating their side of the map.
Yeah. I mean, this is the Neon, you know, as I said, that we expected to see throughout the whole series. Maybe game 2 they just were, you know, a little bit relaxed. We're up 1-0. Don't need to try as hard. But they're turning it up here.
Yeah.
Absolutely no chance for Radiant. They're getting overrun everywhere.
Down this much this early.
Almost 10k in minute 16 is absolutely brutal. That's a beatdown that's very rare to see.
Yeah. I mean, the deficit is almost as much as the 1 and 2 of Execration's net worth combined.
Yeah. I think, you know, if Troll went for the same item build as last game, I would give him a chance, but because he's itemizing in a very proper, very stable way now, the gold lead is just gonna be growing.
Yeah.
T2 tower bottom, gonna fall pre-minute 20. Yeah. Not much to do about it, I feel. 2 supports dipping in it together with the Timber, but I just hope they don't chain feed here, because that's something that could very well happen.
Syrian chains again, snowball over, Fortune's End, not looking like it's going to be enough, but False Promise as well as the Serpent Wards committed. Walrus Punch onto RR, they get the kill onto the Oracle, they look over BDZ, they'll take out a second now, Rapido all by himself. The Serpent Wards are his friends, but they're just not friends enough to do the damage to get these kills. They'll find the Wraith King out once again. Nothing to save this Wraith King, he's all by himself and dead for the first time. They look over as, well, Void Spirit can't get anything done. Neither can this Wraith King. He's dead again. Gone for 33 seconds. They'll chase on to Ken. Double kill for Natsumi. Rapido makes it back into the base, but with no one there awaiting his presence. He's got nobody to help him out. And it is really just a shot in the dark that Execration have a chance at this point.
Yeah.
But any shot, if it connects, maybe they come back. It just... There's no slowing down this game. There's no way to open up that space to get those items, to get that Radiance, to get anything. They don't have anything.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of this game comes down to Wraith King getting caught off position many times, his team trying to bail him out, you know, and then dying with him. He joined bottom lane again without his Radiance, dies once more, And it just feels like, you know, they're completely outclassed.
Yeah.
In this game, at least.
It's crazy how different every game has felt.
Yeah. This is a free Roche. Timber still getting caught out. No false promise available.
Yeah, Timber dead again. BDZ, he's gone. If this turns into a full team wipe, I wouldn't even be surprised if Execration tap out, but we'll have to see. They catch Ken again. He's on the high ground. Snowball through. Dissimulate to avoid it, but he's back over to the center, right still into the hands of Neon, who are diving tier 3s. They are under the tier 4s at 19 minutes into the game, looking to get kills onto these heroes on Execration, and they'll succeed. They kill Ken. He's in his own base, in between the tier 4s.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, you know, there's not really sugarcoating it. We're just going to be waiting until they breach high ground. And then we'll see if they can mount the defense or not. Wraith King bot lane again. He has to TP out immediately. He does so. But again, there's just no space on this map at all. Like, the map is so small. 2 towers top on the left side. Troll is probably just going to make his way there and start destroying them. And then it's all about choking them out and going high ground after that.
Got it.
Just not really.
Wraith King again, no reincarnation.
Yeah, 55 seconds on cooldown. Snowball comes in.
He dies in 3 hits. It's
yeah.
pathetic. He just dies so fast.
Tag team, right clicks.
Wow.
Very dead.
Yeah.
30 to 5. They have 30 kills in 20 minutes.
Yeah. An absolute beatdown.
There's nowhere for them to farm, nowhere for them to feel safe.
Yeah, I think they're just going to go high ground right now, to be honest. Radiant doesn't really have good high ground defense. They have Shaman wards, but once they're gone, nothing can really do to defend it. They have a mech as well on the Pangolier. And now you're wondering, why would you ever bet against Neon? Fools.
Yeah.
They're too good.
We got
Feels like game 1.
Yeah, it really does.
Just been high ground minute like 19. Same thing. Ember getting pulled in. He has a BKB, so he's not really afraid. Check
He's got
kill.
regen ready to get back off, pop that, and be fine. Rolling Thunder comes in, they use the false promise. Nobody was following that up on a BDZ, but now you're without a save. They're in deep, Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains. They already got the tier 3 up towards top. They'll go for the rags, back and forth. Goes the Chalk Room, but with no connection.
Yep, just spamming them out. And
Snowball Shards, tag team with the Walrus Punch. Another kill on a Rapido. And a set of racks gone.
Wraith King finally finishing his Radiance, so they have one more fight left in them. But they need to make it a big one, which is going to be incredibly difficult.
All right, they've got the Hex, ramming him forward, BDZ. He's standing his ground, they get the kill into play hard, they finally have something going, but they end up losing BDZ. So now deep into this one is Rapido. He's just not tanky enough. They get the first life out of the hands of the Wraith King, who has to fight. BKB no longer available for the Ember. Dissimulate damage on an Natsumi with the stun. They'll take out the Aegis. Ken getting low. They've got themselves the Hex as well as the Serpent Wards. There's the Shackle, but Natsumi's back into it. BDZ, he'll go down. So will the Wraith King. Everybody dying on the side of Execration, and Neon will take the series as Execration called GG. 35-6, 24K lead. It was a quick one here for Neon, silencing the doubters.
Yeah, makes you wonder what happened with Execration Game 2 and Neon Game 2. Like, completely different teams. Game 1 and 3, absolutely one-sided, no chance for Execration at all. Game 2, they actually looked like they were the better team.
Yeah,
like,
they did.
How is this like, man, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. Maybe the panel does.
Yeah, maybe the panel does. Honestly, that was such an outclass in Game 3. I was really impressed by Neon.
Yeah.